Hello students, we have been discussing about electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions of benzene. We understood that benzene undergoes electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions because it is having 3 double bonds in its structure. When it is having 3 double bonds, it is having 6 pi electrons because it is pi electron rich. Pi electron rich means it holds a negative charge on it and it acts as a nucleophile. Because it is acting as a nucleophile, it can easily accommodate the positive charge of electrophile, and thereby it undergoes one of the hydrogen of it will be substituted by your electrophile, and it gives you substituted, that is electrophile substituted derivative of benzene. And whenever this reaction occurs, one of the hydrogen of benzene will be substituted by your electrophile, and that hydrogen will be coupled and it will be eliminated out from the reaction. And one more important thing that you have to memorize here is these electrophilic substitution reactions occur in the presence of catalyst. It definitely needs the presence of a catalyst in order to facilitate the formation of a mono-substituted benzene derivative. Here the next question that arises in our mind is, even though 6 hydrogens are there, only 1 hydrogen of it is replaced by the electrophile. Why not the remaining hydrogens? The remaining hydrogens are not involved in the reaction and it is yielding mono-substituted derivative because all hydrogens of the benzene are equivalent, and in order to retain the resonance energy, because the pi bonds are involved in delocalization, in order to retain its resonance and ultimately its stability, it only donates 1 proton to undergo electrophilic substitution. I say that it undergoes mono-substitution. It yields mono-substituted derivative of benzene just to retain its resonance energy, which is attained by the delocalization of pi electrons. These 2 points are very, very important for your competitive exams. Okay, now the next thing is we will try to understand the general mechanism involved in this electrophilic substitution reaction. This electrophilic substitution reaction proceeds by means of 4 steps. The first step is, in order to mediate the attack of electrophile on benzene ring, first an electrophile has to be generated. So the first step is generation of electrophile. The second step is, once the electrophile is generated, the electrophile should attack onto your benzene ring, right? The next step is attack of electrophile onto benzene ring. So this is how the electrophile will attack onto the benzene ring. And the next step is resonance stabilization of rhenium ion. Resonance stabilization of rhenium ion in order to the next step is resonance stabilization of rhenium ion. During this process, benzene loses its stability, so that's why to retain its stability it undergoes resonance stabilization. I'll explain you in detail. And next and the fourth step is loss of proton. Loss of proton, in this step itself catalyst regeneration will also occur. These are the 4 steps involved in any electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene. This is very, very important. If you are able to understand this, in continuation we have 6 examples of electrophilic substitution reactions of benzene. All the 6 reactions follow the same mechanism. If you memorize this thing, you can easily write the mechanism of the next 6 coming reactions. So as I will discuss it once again. The 4 steps are, the first step is generation of electrophile, the second step is electrophile attack of electrophile onto the benzene ring, and the third one is resonance stabilization of rhenium ion, and the fourth one is loss of proton, and the next it is also associated by the regeneration of the catalyst. Now the first one is electrophile generation. So here let's suppose that this is a molecule which is facilitating the electrophile generation, right? So this molecule, when it is subjected to heterolytic bond fission. What is heterolytic bond fission? It is a type of bond cleavage where one of the electronegative atom, whichever atom is electronegative, which takes up the shared pair of electrons, and the other one will be left out with the vacant orbital. If the bond cleavage occurs in such a way that both the atoms equally take the share of electrons, that is said to be homologous homolytic bond fission, whereas electrophile generation always occur when there is heterolytic bond fission. Here, because this atom is more electron negative, this particular electron negative atom takes up the complete shared pair of electron, and that's why it will be imparted with the negative charge, whereas this E, which has lost the complete shared pair of electron, will be left out with the vacant orbital or electron deficiency. So this is said to be an electrophile. Electrophile is a positively charged species which is left out with the vacant orbital, and it always seeks for a negative charge because it is electron loving, or because it is moving towards a negative charge species. It is said to be electrophile. Now in this way we have facilitated the generation of, we have seen how electrophile has been generated by the heterolytic bond fission. Once the electrophile is generated, it always seeks for a negative charge. Where is the negative charge? Negative charge is there on your benzene ring, but actually if you see, benzene is a neutral species here. So how can a positively charged electrophile can attack? There should be some negative charge on your benzene ring. So how negative charge will be induced? Whenever the electrophile approaches your benzene ring, one of the pi bond will be delocalized onto the adjacent carbon atom. So if this double bond is shared by these two carbon atoms, now this double bond will be migrated onto this particular carbon atom. When this double bond migrates onto this carbon attains negative charge and this carbon attains positive charge. Why this carbon is attaining positive charge? Because it has lost this double bond. Now a negative charge has been successfully induced by your electrophile. Now immediately your electrophile attacks onto the negatively charged carbon. So in this way your electrophile has attacked to the negatively charged carbon, and this carbon along with the electrophile, it is also accommodating a proton H. So that's why I have represented hydrogen here also. Here also hydrogen is there, but here it is not represented, whereas here it is represented. Now if you see here, this carbon has lost its double bond, so that's why it is now left out with the positive charge. If you see here, now a positively charged benzene species has been generated. It is nothing but your carbocation or carbonium ion. In this case, it is an aromatic compound, so it is arenium ion. So here a positively charged arenium ion has been generated. And if you see here, benzene should have 3 double bonds in its structure, then only it can facilitate the delocalization of pi electrons, and then only it will be stable. But because of the induction of the positive charge, because of the disruption of this double bond, benzene has lost its aromaticity. So whenever it is losing its aromaticity, it always tries to regain its resonance stabilization. Yes, for that sake it will be proceeded to step 3, which is nothing but resonance stabilization of arenium ion. Clearly and carefully please follow this resonance stabilization. It is very, very important, and it is a bit tricky also. If you understand the trick, you can easily memorize it. See here, this is the arenium species which has been formed as a part of step 2, and because of the incorporation of this positive charge, this benzene nucleus has turned unstable because it has lost its resonance. So to regain the stability, what does it try to do? It try to neutralize the positive charge on this particular carbon. So what happens here? This double bond will be delocalized, will be moved onto this particular carbon atom. When this double bond is migrating here, a new double bond will be formed here, whereas this carbon will be losing its double bond, right? Because this carbon, whether the double bond is present here or here, this carbon will be on safe side, whereas this carbon will be losing its double bond. So that's how it will be attaining positive charge. So this is the next resonance stabilized structure obtained because of the resonance stabilization of arenium ion. See here, carefully follow. I am directly writing He. Okay, whereas because this double bond has migrated here, a new double bond is formed here. Am I right? Yes. Now, but this carbon, which is previously containing double bond, has lost its double bond. So that's why the loss of double bond, I am representing it with the positive charge, and in between these two carbon atoms the double bond is present, and these two are in resonance to each other. That's why I have represented with a double headed arrow. Okay, because of the delocalization of the positive charge by means of resonance stabilization, do you think that this structure is stable? No, this structure is not stable, because anyway 2 double bonds are only present. Actually it should contain 3 double bonds in its structure, right? So in order to further undergo resonance stabilization, one more consequence will occur here. Because positive charge is there here, this double bond tries to migrate here. When this double bond is migrating here, the new double bond will be formed in between these two carbon atoms. This carbon will be on safe mode, because anyways if the double bond is present here or here, it will be regaining it, whereas this carbon will be losing its double bond. So that's how in the next resonance stabilized structure, this carbon will be attaining positive charge. I represent the structure like this. Girls, please carefully follow. Hydrogen and electrophile will be as it is, and the new double bond which has been formed here, and because of the delocalization of this double bond in between these two carbon atoms, the new double bond will be formed here, right? But this carbon has lost its double bond, and that's how it will be attained with a positive charge. So this is also one more resonance stabilized structure of your rhenium ion. In this way, positive charge will be distributed throughout the benzene ring in order to regain the resonance stabilization, in order to regain the resonance of it. So that's how the representation of pi positive charge throughout the benzene ring, I am representing it with a dotted line with a positive charge in it, holding the electrophile along with the hydrogen. So this is said to be resonance stabilized rhenium ion. But the problem associated with this resonance stabilized rhenium ion is, does it regain the three double bonds? Does it regain the three double bonds to facilitate the delocalization of it? No. If you see here, in either of the three structures, only two double bonds are there, but positive charge is as it is. Even though it is trying to bring out the resonance stabilization, this particular resonance stabilized rhenium ion is unstable. So the only option left out with our rhenium ion to regain the aromaticity is loss of proton. Loss of proton is the only option by which benzene can retain its aromaticity, and in this process itself, the catalyst regeneration will also occur. I will explain it to you during individual examples. I'll show you how the loss of proton occurs. You can take any of the three structures. I am taking, for our convenience, I am taking this structure, the same one. So this particular structure, see, this particular carbon is holding the positive charge, right? If this positive charge is neutralized, the third double bond could be regenerated, whereby the three double bonds of your benzene ring could be restored to retain the aromaticity, and successfully electrophile could also be accommodated. For that sake, this CH bond, there is a bond between this carbon and hydrogen where the electrons have been shared now. So this CH bond migrates into the ring. When this CH bond migrates into the ring, the new double bond will be formed in between these two carbon atoms, whereas whatever bond that has been supposed to be present between this carbon and hydrogen will be no more present. That is, CH bond will be subjected to dissociation. So when CH bond is no more present, hydrogen will be eliminated out with its positive charge. So in this way, because of the delocalization of CH bond into the ring, the new double bond will be formed onto the positively charged carbon. So where this positive charge has been neutralized, and here the new double bond will be formed, and no problem with the electrophile. Because of the loss of proton, electrophile has been successfully imparted, whereas a proton is eliminated out in this reaction. So that's how it is called a substitution reaction. Hydrogen is substituting the electrophile imparted, hence it is said to be electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. So in this way, this is the general mechanism involved in electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene. The four steps include generation of the electrophile. The second step is attack of the electrophile. Whatever electrophile has been formed, that will be attacking the benzene ring. And the third one is resonance stabilization of rhenium ion. And the fourth one is loss of proton to retain aromaticity. And in this way, in this step itself, catalyst regeneration will occur. Because of the heterolytic bond fusion, electrophile is generated. The formed electrophile will attack the negatively charged benzene species. How the negative charge is induced on the benzene ring? Because of the delocalization of this double bond, this carbon attains positive charge and this carbon attains negative charge. So your electrophile with positive charge attacks the negatively charged carbon which is present here to give the electrophile accommodation. And once the electrophile has been accommodated, a positive charge is introduced on your benzene ring by which it turns unstable, and this is said to be rhenium ion. And this rhenium ion, as a part of step 3, undergoes resonance stabilization. This is how it undergoes resonance stabilization, and because of the resonance stabilization, the double bond will be delocalized. The double bonds will be delocalized along with the positive charge to give you resonance stabilized rhenium ion, but in either of the resonance stabilized structure, the third double bond has not been regained to retain the aromaticity of a benzene nucleus. So benzene always craves to attain its aromaticity by regaining the third double bond. So the only option left out with it to retain the aromaticity or retain the third double bond is loss of proton. This is how the loss of proton occurs. CH bond migrates into the ring where a new double bond will be formed here, and since there is no more bond between carbon and hydrogen, proton, that is hydrogen in the form of proton with its positive charge, will be eliminated out, and successfully electrophile will be substituted in place of your hydrogen on your benzene ring to give you mono substituted derivative of your benzene. For this we have various examples like halogenation, sulfonation, nitration, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, acylation. All this we will explain it, we will discuss it in the next coming classes.